welcome back to another episode of the Geek podcast.
This is your host, Charlie Radio Williams, and this is Seanluc.
Welcome back to another episode of the Geek podcast.
This is our second take of this because somebody was running a vacuum cleaner in the background.
And sometimes you just need to clean it up in the background. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, no.
Why not?
Not when we're recording. Like, that is not the best time to turn the vacuum cleaner on to start recording.
Yeah. Listen, you leave Consuela alone. She's working hard back there. Oh. All right? Making sure that our messes are cleaned up.
No.
I thought it was some guy named D-Ray or something.
D-Ray? Wait, what?
Was that the same guy that was here? I don't remember. Never mind.
Wow, man.
Well, you went racist, and I was going to jump in, too, with a black joke, but then it just failed. Fucking just slammed
And
it.
that's when the banana came in. And Sean was like, what am I going to do with this banana? And I was like, I'm going to peel it back and let it hit the back of my throat.
All right.
Don't go sticking a banana in a tailpipe.
What?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, my God.
He's alive.
Yes,
very much.
He is alive.
Because take one, someone said he died because they confused themselves with Charlie Murphy.
I am not touching
We're not going to say who did that.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Geek podcast. I'm your host, Charlie Radio Williams.
And this is Sean.
And as always, we are joined by our very handsome, lovely Hill. He is the Hill of all Hill technicians.
You have, bigged up this dude really,
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You know what? Because he's been doing good recently. He's been doing good.
Yeah.
More importantly, why are you speeding through the intro?
I don't know. I'm super hyped.
Are we under some kind of time constraint?
Yeah, I'm like, why are you super hyped?
No, I'm just hyped because we're back. We're having fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's the holiday season.
We were with each other last week, remember?
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically we were.
So, yes, all right, so I will bring it up. We were at Anime NYC. We did content. That content hasn't been put out yet.
It's perfectly fine. Listen, the holidays kind of pushes things back.
Yeah.
You got to understand that.
You got to peel it back like that banana.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it will go out there. It'll be out there.
Yeah, it'll be out there.
For the world to see, right? And we'll get our usual 200 plus views.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, exactly.
That's ain't problem. I mean, that's not bad.
Listen, I personally want to thank everybody who has watched an episode and has listened to us.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Over the course of this past year, right? And we have been doing big things. And for that, I appreciate all the fans. I just want to go ahead and do that pandering out now.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we definitely have to work on Geektopians so that way we get the algorithm.
Yes, we
start putting up more...
We have a new episode out. We have a script out.
Some more dramatic stuff like, the death of Senator Kelly. Like, I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What?
Like, the YouTube algorithm is so weird, like, for people to click on it. And I hate the idea of clickbait, but in order to get your stuff out there, like, you have to give it, like, these good, intense, extreme, like...
I mean, think about what you click at when you're on your computer. Like, what grabs you?
No, we don't want to look at what's on my computer.
Oh,
okay, anyway.
No, actually, what's on my... All right, no, let me not say that.
Okay, yeah, let me make this
my
clear.
My YouTube channel is filled with, like... film tutorials, audio tutorials, like people that I follow to help.
So you're seeking information.
Yes.
But I think the difference between what we're trying to do is someone that's not necessarily looking for it, they see the video and then they click.
Well, no, because that still counts. Like if I'm looking up cameras, like, what new camera do I want to buy? And I'm looking at specs. I do look at thumbnails, and I do look at. Yeah. I think the three things that I look at is thumbnails. What is the video about? And the year that the video was made.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, if a video is like 5-6 years ago, you're like,
No, I'll still watch it if it's a Film Riot. I'll watch their content. Rocket Jump Film School. I'll watch their content. D for Darius. Like, these are channels that I follow, and like, even though they've been out for like years, like, they really do have a lot of good stuff you can go back and watch. Hashtag free plug, but they don't need it. But yes.
I know, right? They got way more people than we do.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, my thing is just filled with all Star Wars right now because I'm anticipating the movie. So
I don't know why. Just let it go.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Oh, God.
The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Is a freaking amazing.
So good.
I love it.
So good. That goddamn little baby.
He hasn't seen a darn
What's
thing
that
of it.
for all those who haven't sold their soul to Disney Plus? Please leave the room, and I'll see you guys later.
How many subscribers they have? 10 million. So almost
in the first day.
So
but
everyone.
here's the thing, and this is really like a jab on all of us, right? They had 10 million subscribers that started, but how many stayed after the 7-day
The
free
only
trial?
criticism I have with the Disney Plus, I don't know how long the staying power is after you got your fill with all the nostalgic, like all the movies and the shows. Like after you go through all your Star Wars, your Marvel, and all of your gargoyles, after you finish, are you still going to stay around?
Well, that's the thing. Like to me, it's like Netflix. Netflix, you go either once a day or like once a week, just to get to the things that you want to see.
Right.
As opposed to like back in the early days where we used to watch Netflix for everything. Right. And it's the same thing with Disney Plus right now. So Disney Plus is. And Charles, you can come back in. We're just talking about Disney Plus in general right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can come back in.
Yeah. I have a question to ask about him. Like, so you just want to be a contrarian and not like join in on?
Oh no! I do want to get on Disney Plus because the only reason I want to get on Disney Plus at some point, like I want to spend the money for it, is because I've gone Netflix and chilled. Now I want a Disney Plus and chill.
First of all,
that was a
Disney
bad
Plus and Crush. Okay,
that's what it's called. Disney.
Oh no,
Plus?
Disney Plus and Thrust.
Disney Plus and Thrust. That doesn't have this.
I like that. I never heard that one, but that's a good
Disney
one.
Plus and Thrust.
Disney Plus and Thrust.
I think if you are going to have a date inside with your partner or whatever, I think Disney Plus would be a better pick than Netflix.
Yes,
the movies are
really.
Yeah,
you will
the
think
movies
about it
and
like
TV
this,
shows.
especially if you want to go for like a romantic comedy type situation. You want to watch something like 101 Dalmatians.
No,
right?
No, I don't want.
You mean to tell me you would not want to watch Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to. I don't want to smash.
Date.
I don't want to smash the like kids content.
Oh come on!
Like
it's not all kids content.
You just said 101 Dalmatians.
There is a live action, and then there's an animated version.
It's still kids content, son.
I once made love throughout the entire Beauty and the Beast movie.
You were in your 20s.
I was.
Okay.
Clearly.
I mean,
right now it's 15 minutes. But
we're in our 30s. We're in our 30s now.
I gotta. I apologize for the younger viewers listening to this.
Yeah.
I got a nice little handy J and a BJ while I was in the theater watching Spider-Man. So
okay. Which one?
Spider-Man 3. So it's fine.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, you should.
That's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like, yeah, like so the point is that
the only version of cartoons I think that is acceptable to smash at any time is anime.
No.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
like I don't want to smash while watching Elfin Lead. Right?
Oh, that's the perfect time to smash. That is the perfect time to smash.
That's a bit weird.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not smashing.
Yes. Score.
The only time I would smash in Gantz is when he's smashing that chick in that episode.
You guys,
and I'm like, yo, let's see if we can beat their time.
And this episode of the G's for Geek podcast is brought to you by Smashing the Anime. Smashing the Anime. If you're looking for a brand new,
that's the title of this episode. Smashing the anime.
Smashing the anime. Yeah. You see, we're figuring out the YouTube algorithm already. Oh, but this is
nowhere near.
If you put something like that, someone will click it. Like
this is not. This podcast is not for kids at all.
Intended for mature audiences.
With that, since we're talking about like Netflix or Disney and Thrust and Netflix, so Hannibal.
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks ago in chat, I'm sitting there and I see a text directly to me. A message.
I did text it. Yes.
Where Hannibal's like, "Hey, Sketchfed should do a romance podcast, and you should host it, Charlie." And I'm like, "Charlie should not host it." And Hannibal, I think you should host a romance podcast. You should do it.
All right. Before I know, I did say I will do it, right? Yes. But I know for a fact you should do it.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because you're all about the romance.
I am not all about the romance.
Yeah, you are.
I have zero fun.
We should have a vote within, the Sketchfed team.
No. Oh yeah.
And say who thinks Charles should host.
No.
And I bet you it'll be, everyone will say yes.
I'm pretty sure you're the only one that'll say no.
And as the leader and the CEO and the president and the dictator and the founder.
You call me the dictator?
What up? Well, Sean, dictator.
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 You have not, ladies and gentlemen, you do not understand.
Stop
when we were at Rhode Island, this man had like extreme power, and he abused that power extremely.
Stop saluting me, guys. I feel this is not Germany. Like, stop it.
So you need to support your team if they say, you know what, Charles, you got to do this.
First of all, I'm already.
I mean, we can definitely put you in for WAG and definitely can talk to them and see if they agree.
Listen, I'm already working on stuff in the background. I'm writing a script right now to start shooting.
I can produce it. I can give you the topics and everything. I can just set you all up.
All right. So, side note to this. So when Hannibal throws out this idea, Sean's like, "No, maybe I should do it." I'm like, "Sean,
no. I said I would co-host with him,
and you shouldn't co-host with him because you're on too many things."
Okay, first of all, as the face of Sketchfed Studios, I need to show all my different strides and venues and areas
and like
that I can explore.
And like the Fiend, I have to come and destroy you. I'm sorry.
The dictator.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean, you can't do that.
No, but I do. Wait, let me cut you off. I do understand why having a male and female co-host for something like a romance podcast or even just a relationship romance podcast can seem like a better option. So yes, I did relinquish myself, and then I asked Hannibal, well, if you know any females, because I know a couple of females that are more than willing to talk about relationships.
Why when you say females, I picture you as a Ferengi. Females. I can see.
I don't know. I've been listening to a few, and a lot of them are male batching because most of them are. I think it's geared towards women to listen, and a lot of them complain about how terrible men are. But it'd be nice to have, like I said, that dynamic of 50-50.
I think it needs that dynamic.
Well, I agree. It just needs to be 50-50. I think that there far too often you either get a podcast that leans, it's always like positive male, like nobody's owning up to things, or it's like women who are like males do this. I think that's why I'd rather it be like a male and female.
Okay.
Yeah, that dynamic. Yeah. But I mean, let's hear what you guys have to think. Let me know in the comments.
What do you have to think, or what do you have to say?
What do you have to say? Think, write.
Well, they got to think it first and then say it.
Most definitely.
So just.
I still think they should have a vote. I know you guys have your own group chats.
By all means, guys, if you want Charlie Radio Williams to host, the R is for romance. Then
that is a horrible name, and I know we joked about that on past episodes of the Geeks to Geek podcast, but that is a horrible name.
Well, do you know a better name, Hannibal?
Not off the top of my head. I think R is for romance.
The
works
R is for romance.
The person that is really going to host this show.
We'll call it the R is not for romance. There you go.
Would you host that one?
The R is not for romance? Hell no. Listen, first of all, why do you think I would be perfect?
I've listened to every episode you guys put out. Mm-hmm. Majority of the time, you guys talk about relationships.
I mean, you're here.
Well, he wasn't here in the beginning.
No, I wasn't here before. Yeah, from the very, very beginning.
Oh, so you're like a fan. You listen to our old shit.
I got to do some research.
We apologize.
Yeah. All I'm saying, a lot of it was geared towards relationships.
Well, I was going through something.
He was having a moment, so he wanted to air that moment. I was going through a breakup. And then for me, it was just a simple fact that I was just really striking out on dating apps.
Yeah.
Right? And which seemed impossible, right? Because everybody I know that goes on dating apps gets at least one.
You don't try hard enough.
Probably not. It's not my style. Like, I prefer going out there, going to a bar, asking a girl what's up.
That's old school. Nobody does that anymore.
You should still. Well, that's good. The fact that he is doing that. You're the 1%. Most people don't talk anymore.
And do you see why you should be in charge of the R is not for romance?
All right, but look,
R is for romance.
Again, like I said, it's going to be pretty, not PC.
But here's the thing: how can you balance out like hosting this podcast and going into devil's advocate territory?
Right.
How can you be able to host this podcast and do another podcast as well? Because he's doing another podcast.
I'm a podcast whore. I think
I'm doing another podcast as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know what you're doing, and plus you like to be in the background more than being in the forefront.
So I will be the technician / co-host, so a little bit of both.
Right.
It's
basically what we did in what you and I did.
Stranger to myself.
Yeah.
So working on that in the background, but get Hannibal out there because Hannibal is a podcast. And what I realized? Hannibal is more of a hill than I am.
Why?
You might call me a dictator, but he's a hill.
Why is he a hill?
Yeah. Well, for entertainment's sake, you dictated. Up and down, Sean. That whole trip in Rhode Island.
I am Kubrick. I am the founder.
Yeah, but you don't need to be Kubrick at a Rhode Island comic convention.
Well, I'm sorry. I have to
which is the video is out.
I have to make sure you stay on check. With that being said, did you see the thread I sent you of the wrestling gear that I'm about to buy myself?
Jesus Christ!
So I'm cutting a promo with a friend. We're going to be cutting promos back and forth. And
I don't know
I'm glad you said that.
why
So
you're doing this.
my wrestler name now will be the luchador known as the Dictator.
Okay.
We're gonna cut serious
This
promos.
Oh, you actually have the mask and everything, right?
Yes.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's literally buying this outfit just for the sole fact of doing promos.
Yes.
He's not going to wrestle in it. He's not going to do anything.
I don't know. I don't know. See,
You need
because
to train if you're going to wrestle.
because I started watching NXT because I'm in love with
shit.
NXT more than I am with
You're
the
becoming one of
betrayal with the betrayal of WWE Raw and the betrayal of
Jesus
SmackDown.
Christ. I don't know what's
NXT is everything to me now. I realized I am happy that I text JoJo this. I said, JoJo, I am happy that you and Sean no longer wrestle because after watching NXT, your bodies cannot handle it.
Oh shit.
No, he's
Shots-
right.
No,
he's right.
no,
he's right. I couldn't handle it even then. The last match I had with JoJo, I tore my ACL.
Oh.
I tore my hamstring, so it took me a couple
But
of weeks.
you wouldn't be high flyers, guys. I mean, I've seen a few.
For me,
big
I would do
dudes
one.
jumping,
Yeah, I would be the one to do a drop kick.
It's not
and
even
stuff
about
like
being
that.
high flying anymore. 2000s, early 2000s wrestling is no longer what it is now. I mean, if your opponent goes out the ring, now people are just running through the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like to be a very classic, old school type.
And that's
wrestler.
the thing too. Is that a good idea for WWE? Because I know they're trying to make sure they stay on top.
Here's my
Performers
problem with
doing
that.
high risk moves. How many nights
Yeah,
they work?
but here's the thing. That's
Eventually,
the
you
thing.
get hurt.
That's my big dilemma when it comes to E versus independent companies and big companies now like AEW and Ring of Honor. AEW and Ring of Honor don't have house shows. They are the house show. Right? So these wrestlers can do all these dramatic and big moves and make each match feel like a pay-per-view because they have at least a week or a couple of days or whatever to rest and not have to worry about, going the next day, into another city, getting little to no rest and then wrestling that night.
And plus all those injuries, they catch up to you.
Well, that's the thing. You get injured because you don't take care of your body because you're too busy being run down because you're on the road all the time. So here's my theory. Here's a philosophy. Now this is I'm stealing one of your gimmicks right now.
Okay.
We have the theories. My theory is this: on the main shows, highlight your main guys. Okay. On the house shows, bring out more of the other guys, like the lesser known guys, the mid-card guys, just to see how they can push themselves further into the crowd and learn more so that they can be a richer environment. Plus, it gives the big guys or the guys that are the big workhorses more of a chance to rest, right? And gives the other guys a chance to shine.
I feel like WWE did do that before you got into the 2000s. Like that was like the gimmick or the approach to wrestling. Now it's more like you have to let the headliners always be in front of the camera. And I think that, to AEW's point is if the headliners are always in front of the camera, when do the little guys get their opportunity?
Right.
And to quote, and I love this quote because I quote this for everything. Cleveland Jr. During the Comic-Con episode, when he was talking about the comparison of when he was talking about Firefly, not everybody can be Han Solo. And I love that. I love that quote because it goes for everything. If everybody is the headliner, who's really the headliner? If everybody's the headliner?
Yeah, it's like there was another philosophy where if everybody has like superpowers, then it's no longer special, right? Because everybody's doing the same thing. And I think that's the situation that we have here, and especially when it comes to WWE, and the reason why the ratings tank, because for the most part, you're seeing the same thing over and over and over again.
I like how we went from relationships to guy on guy.
Thank God.
But you're going to wrestle now, so
Yeah, this is where it all comes out to. Well, he said he was thinking about wrestling, but right now, he literally bought everything just so he could do a promo.
Yes.
if he doesn't wrestle, is he a fraud?
No, I don't think he's a fraud. Okay. I think what he's doing is just perpetuating an idea that, go flamboyant, go extravagant when you're doing your promos.
So something I do, and I will put this out there, and I want this on recorded. So one of the things that I wanted to do on Sketchfed is called a referee high school. And it's literally like a dramatization of like referees learning how to referee. mixed with Degrassi.
I can get you someone that I know that's been reffing for years to actually help you work.
And I think that would be great because if let's say we're all the stars, we're wearing referee outfits, we're the students. There'd be like some slapstick comedy in there that we throw out there, and it'd just be called Referee High School. It'd be called Referee High School.
Actually sounds pretty interesting.
You were supposed to call the match, Sean. You didn't call the match. It's 1, 2, 3, and then Sean's like, I did do 1, 2, 3, and we just keep repeating it over and over. And then at the end of the episode, he actually gets the 1, 2, 3 right, but the whole entire episode. It's just a simple 1, 2, 3. You see the gimmick?
There's such emphasis to it.
Yeah.
So.
Either it's a fast count or
That makes sense. I like that.
And then as he's doing it, we'll play it in slow motion. And then, all right, you know what? With that idea, I would make you the face. I would make you the face of that show.
He's already a face.
I would make you the face of that show.
You know what? I know a couple of people that are already refs, so I would let them get their shot.
Okay, cool.
You understand? Because those are actual.
They could be teachers. They could be the teachers of the classroom. Then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Nice. When is this going to be done?
I don't know. 20.
It's another Sketchfed studio idea.
Can somebody write it down?
I don't know.
He already wrote it down.
It is written down.
Okay, good. I'm just wondering.
I'm just saying. Okay, so going backwards, right? Because now you're doing
romance.
Wait. No, it's going to get even better.
Yeah.
So when you actually, because you're 2020, you want to be in a relationship, you want to be happy and stuff like that. Wait. Are you gonna wear the wrestling outfit to bed?
Yes. If my partner
swan time dive
first
on
of
that
all,
thing.
I love character cosplay. In fact, I love it. Oh my god, I love getting into character. If my partner was wanted to do a wrestling match for the night, I would so do it.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Need to record it.
No, that's porn. No,
record yourself.
we don't know. That's porn.
So we can watch it.
No.
You interested in watching it?
I mean, there's already porn of everything.
Thank you.
What's the point?
Yes.
Yeah, but it'll be your buddy's porn.
We don't need Charlie Williams on Pornhub.
First, for the record, I've seen a girl get sunset flipped on a porn. I'm good. Okay.
What is that?
It's when you take the person and you literally flip them onto the floor.
Oh shit! Was she okay?
Oh, she was fine. She was getting eaten out right after. So
And once again, this is not for kids.
Oh, well, send me that link.
The G's for Geek
got you.
podcast is sponsored by Sunset Flips. If you and your partners are looking for something raunchy, Sunset Flips is where it's at.
might I recommend the Tombstone Pile Driver. However, do not pile drive them. Just keep them there.
Wait.
You and your partner will enjoy that moment.
So if you and your partner were about to get intimate and your idea was, hey, let's have a wrestling match into intercourse, would that then be called wrestling and chill or wrestling and thrust or?
I would say
That's the rhyme, right?
it would something be
Suplex City.
No, it'd be something with grapple.
Grapple.
I gotta figure out the rhyme for grapple.
Yeah.
Would that be a WrestleMania event?
Well,
No, it's a house. Well, for me, it'll be a house show for
You
me.
have to do the house.
Yeah,
I'm just here to get
I think
through
you need to build
the
that
next
up,
day.
right?
Yeah. Like
Next thing you know, the shit starts getting real. Start having real matches.
four months of nothing happening.
So then it kind
Then it happens.
It then would kind of be romantic. RC, damn it! Now you're making me feel like I'm a host of that show. Then it kind of become romantic because then it kind of like you guys are passing each other by in the kitchen and you're kind of shooting like little promos at each other. Ooh, I'm gonna tear that ass up. Come SummerSlam. She's like, ooh.
This is the host right here.
Yeah, that's some
I
host
think what I'm gonna do
level.
is just pretend to be a host and just get him to keep talking.
Agreed.
And then it'll just go that way.
What are some of the topics you would talk about on this show?
All right, so I'm thinking about how to bag bitches,
How to bag bitches.
how to get bitches.
Oh, listen.
If you don't want your bitch no more, what you do?
All right, you can't be the host of that show.
Listen, we don't need you destroying your marriage.
We cannot have that show, sir.
What else?
Can we not call them bitches?
Listen, pretty soon he's gonna listen. Once he's done with this show, he's gonna have another one called "The D is for Divorce,"
I'm
and
just
then
saying.
I'll co-host.
Well, hold on. Is it my show or not?
Well, I mean, as the executive producer of that show, I just want to make sure, like,
You gonna shoot down all my ideas?
I'm just shooting down the idea of you calling everybody bitches. Like,
Yeah, we ain't talking about bitches up in here.
all right, you Jet, go away.
Wow.
Especially
Wow.
the
First of all, I do not have the linguistic skills that Jet does. Okay. Jet was a beast all his own, by the way. At Anime NYC, I saw him. He said hello. He's wondering when he's coming back. So
yeah, I don't know how you found us here. I think we're at like a third location again. Like, I don't know how you found us.
Well, if you want him back, just let me know.
Nah, we good.
Because then I'll just text him and say, "Yo, come through."
No, he can come through.
It's all right.
He'll come through, right?
Good.
Yeah, all right, no doubt.
We're good.
But yeah, I'll have some more real topics, and then come have you in mind.
Oh, but I did have a topic for your first show. I actually have several topics for your first show.
I know you do. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you should be hosting it.
I shouldn't be hosting it.
Go ahead, host. Okay, what is? Give me another idea.
Catfishing.
How often does that happen? I've never been catfished.
Catfishing. Because Terry, my roommate's been watching like all the seasons of Catfish, and at this point, I'm like, catfishing. People need to start talking about.
I would say putting older pictures of yourself when you don't look that way. I guess that's catfishing.
That's also part of catfishing.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I know Terry had your roommate.
Yeah.
Went through that. Yeah. I know he went through that, but I haven't. Because there's so many different ways. There's FaceTime. There's so many different elements.
Well,
social media. Like, how would you still get caught talking to some?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Before we walk away from this, because we do want to continue. Well, let's play a little game.
Okay.
The game is called "How Do You Know If You're Being Catfished?"
Okay.
I will start. If you've been talking to the person longer than 1 month and you have never seen them on video chat, you are probably being catfished.
I would say that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. More importantly, if you've been talking to this person for at least a month or even 2 months, and they have not posted any updated pictures of themselves at all, or even have a blank profile, but send you a random ass pic, it's chances you're being catfished.
Yeah. That's it. That's all there is. I mean, what else is happening?
Hold on, I got one. I'll tag on to that one, Sean. If they post photos and they have no friends in their photos, you're being catfished.
Or if you look up the pictures and they're on the Google image search, you're being catfished.
Have you guys been catfished before?
No. This is all from watching the show. If they go from talking to you on a telephone, talking to you on your phone,
okay,
and then they tell you that they had to switch the number,
oh, Jesus.
Most likely you're being catfished.
This is so terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, this is disgusting.
Wait, I'll finish it off, guys.
Clearly, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because he's watching the show. I haven't.
If
I've
you
just
have
done
to
from experience.
email MTV's Catfish, you are being catfished.
Okay, wait. I just need to ask a question because you watched the show. I haven't watched the show. I'm doing this from actual experience, right? Has there been a point where somebody has not been catfished on the show?
There's been several episodes where like the person they were talking to was the actual person. A lot of the cases, like from what I've seen within like 5 seasons, are like most of those episodes, like it's very rare that you actually get like an actual hookup where like the person was who they were, they actually worked out. A lot of times it's that the person is who it is, but there's just something there that just doesn't click. Like a reason why that person was like trying to like not step out further and make it more involved. So,
and that's a red flag too when you think about that.
Oh, yeah.
If the person is legit but just being really weird, is like then what they're hiding, what's going on in their lives.
It kills me because you get people who are like, well, I wasted 2 years, I wasted 5 years on you, I've sent you money.
That's a long ass time.
And it's kind of like, you're not really you're not as much as you are a victim, because I think, and this can go into another episode, you are a victim, but at some point you also have to take responsibility for yourself. There are a lot of signs that when you're in, damn it, I don't want to do this show with you, man.
You're doing the show, and it sounds amazing. I'm captivated right now.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
No, but there are a lot of signs, like, and I do think I was catfished once. Like, I met a girl through JoJo that I was going through a rough period in my life. I really got into them. They were Korean. I started learning Hangul, which is the Korean language, because I actually wanted to get to meet this person and talk to them and tell them thank you. And I was younger at this time, and this was my frame of mind. And then they disappeared. And I think like for like 2 or 3 months, I tried doing Google searches, and then I found like photos on their website that was somewhere else. I used to think that at one point I even went to JoJo and was like, yo, JoJo, I think this person was you. Like, I think you catfished me, JoJo. And I just don't know who this person was, because even JoJo, I was like, yo, JoJo, did you ever meet this person? Like, did you ever... And once again, the person just vanished. And I'm okay with my life. I've learned my lesson. It wasn't like it was like a year. It was like maybe 4 months. But I've learned, like, oh shit, like, if you're going to put yourself out there, be aware to signs. Like, even, and I think, like, if you're in a vulnerable state, yes, it is very easy when you're in a vulnerable place where you don't know how to identify with people, you just feel like you're closed off. Right. It is very easy to either become a catfishy or a catfisher. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk shit about people who get catfish, because I can relate, but I do think like after a certain amount of time, after like a month or two, there are clear signs that something.
I would say 3 months to go the traditional route. 3 months, 90 days. You understand? Now is the time where it's like, you know what? It's either X, Y, or Z.
I disagree. If we were in a time frame where we're all right. Before, if we were in that early age of social media or early age of the internet, yes, where communication was still limited, you know, we were still like emailing.
I would assume catfishing happened a lot back then. I'm assuming, because we had websites where there was no picture. You kind of just talk. You hope it was a girl or a guy, whoever you wanted
forget
to.
it. Let's not even talk about speed dating.
Hey there, sexy. I'm having hard times. Can you send me $500?
And that still works. Those type of things still work to this day.
But that person would disappear. Where now it's kind of like
they keep pushing for more.
So.
I am one to admit I fell into that trap.
Yeah. I feel you.
I was at a low point and I fell into that trap.
I think that's how they target as much as possible.
Next episode.
Yes.
Next episode we'll talk about traps.
Okay,
we'll talk about traps next episode.
Yeah. I mean, we found our host. I'm not going to say who.
No, we haven't.
But that we found the host of the show.
Does it rhyme with Arlie?
I think it does.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
the new show, Getting Bitches with Charles. This is a radio show.
That is
Bagging Bitches.
Not on Sketchfed Studios. This has been a great episode. I love you guys. And
this is once again all over the place, but it's great. That's how
we're a shoot the shit show, as you know.
Exactly.
All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this show. My name is Charlie Radio Williams.
And this is Seanluc.
And Hannibal.
Do you want me to jump in and do the?
I don't know.
Hannibal, no.
We're fine.
No, we're cool.
No,
it's fine.
It sounded. I'm sorry.
No, we'll just exit you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is
No, you can say with Hannibal.
Yeah, with Hannibal.
Yeah, we can
like,
All right, let's do a test right now.
Let's do it right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlie Radio Williams.
And this is Seanluc.
With Hannibal.
Yeah.
Man.
And,
I like it.
Give me another word with. Not with
your number one engineer, Hannibal.
All right, this is Charlie Radio Williams.
And this is Seanluc with our number one engineer, Hannibal.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Let's stop. Just say Hannibal.
We'll work it out. We'll
just say Hannibal.
With Han.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Charlie Radio Williams.
And this is Seanluc once again.
We're doing
that was a setup.
And Hannibal.
Shit. And as always, we are out of here.
Deuces.
The G is for Geek podcast with Charlie Radio Williams and Seanluc is a presentation of Sketchfed Studios, produced by Charlie Williams and edited by Hannibal Darby. To find more episodes of the G is for Geek podcast, make sure you check them out at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and wherever else your podcast needs. If you need to hear Charlie Radio Williams and Seanluc shoot the shit on any of your topics or questions, please send a tweet to the two geeks on Twitter, or you can send a message on Instagram for the Geektopians. For web series, podcasts, blogs, and more, please make sure to head over to sketchfedstudios.com. And as always, stay geeky, stay you.